Jadu Thakur, in Mahaprabhu's Leela, Mahaprabhu, every day he would go to Jagannath Puri when he was living there, and he would go to see Lord Jagannath, and before you enter the temple, you wash your feet, so you don't bring any dirt inside, and it's just honor. But he would make sure his sevaks dried up all the water with a cloth so that nobody would take the water from his lotus feet. Mahaprabhu didn't want to have this position of honor where, oh yes, take my foot bath water, I am a great personality. He is God himself, but he wasn't doing this. But as Krishna, in the Mahabharata time, at the time of the Rajasuya Yagya, he requested Yudhisthira Maharaj for that seva of bathing everyone's lotus feet. Good and bad. Duryodhana and all those on the side of the Kauravas and all those, not just the sages and the rishis, everyone. He said, I'll bathe everyone's feet. Yudhisthira Maharaj thought, how can I give this to you? You're a very glorious, very superior personality. You should not do this inferior work. This was not Krishna's mood. Krishna said, no, I get to wash the feet of all the sadhus. When Sudama Vipra, the Brahmin, came to Dwarka, Krishna bathed his feet, and Sudama Vipra thought, how is this possible? He's bathing my feet? So this is Krishna's mood. Even God has this mood. He wants to serve his devotees. When Krishna takes the calves and the cows out to graze, Madhya Yashoda wants him to take an umbrella and shoes. And he said, no, the cows don't have shoes. She says, they have strong hoofs. He said, I don't care. They don't have an umbrella, I don't have an umbrella. I'm here as a sevak, I'm here as das. People think, oh, servant of God, everyone has to be a servant and servant. I don't want to be a servant. God himself wants to be a servant. God himself wants to relish the love and the bliss of being a devotee. That's his own desire. I get to be a devotee. I get to be a das. So this is very interesting. But there was one devotee, Mahaprabhu would dry the water, and then he would go inside. He would wait. When all the water is dried, then he would go inside. He wouldn't just trust that they would do it. Because he knows as soon as he walks away, everyone's going to take it. So there was one devotee. He was famous for taking the prasad remnants of the devotees. One day he gave these beautiful mangoes to this family of cobblers working with leather. But they were great devotees of the Lord. And he gave it to them. He said, please offer and take prasad. And he lovingly gave it to them. And then he left and hid outside. And he waited till they had eaten. And then the wife put the skin and the pit outside in the compost area. And then when they were back inside, not to disturb them, he knew if he asked, they wouldn't give. And because that's, again, das and prabhu. I am servant, you are master. If everyone has that mood, I am servant, you are master, then there's no fighting in this world. Because everyone's humble and giving honor and receiving honor. You see, people want honor, but they should also get rid of that desire for honor. They'll naturally receive it. Like I will say Kirtan Prabhu, you'll say Maharaj. And you'll say, I'm Das. But I'm also calling you Prabhu, so you're getting honor. So if everyone learns this culture of giving honor without desiring to receive it, they'll receive it and give it, but without this false ego that I must be worshipped. And so that if somebody doesn't call you Prabhu one day, hey Arjuna Das, don't forget you're a servant here. Don't think you're a Prabhu. You're not Prabhu, you're Das, remember? But you are also Prabhu, you are very exalted, very glorious. So both is there. So this devotee came out. No one's there, evening time, everyone's inside doing kirtan. Oh, this devotee got nice prasad, and they're thinking about Mahaprabhu and discussing Harikatha, and he came out and he took the remnants. Then he sat in the bushes with great bliss, taking the prasad. Then, one time, this devotee was in Jagannath Puri when Mahaprabhu was bathing his feet, and before they got even a chance to start drying it up, they were just pouring it on Mahaprabhu's feet, and immediately he went down and just took it like this. And Govinda looked up like Mahaprabhu was going to chastise him very strongly, and Mahaprabhu just smiled. And he drank it. And then he went for again, and he drank it, and then Mahaprabhu said, okay, enough. You see how he got the mercy of Mahaprabhu? No one else got that mercy, but he got that mercy because he had faith in the devotees. Not only the Brahmins, the higher castes, simply cobblers, but they were great Vaishnavas. And so Mahaprabhu gave him his mercy.